of the Winnebago tribe.
KWTN 100.9 FM. Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Tuesday here. We are broadcasting from the Winnebago Tribe, the official radio station, Big Voice Radio, 100.9 FM, Allen, Nebraska. And we are joined here today. We have a lot to get through. DJ Bethani, the Winnebago Indian News editors in the house. We have our summer youth worker, Aiden Armels, in the house. You want to stand by because he has the joke of the day today. So he did some good research, and we're going to see what kind of joke he comes up with today. We have our radio station manager, Quince Bass, in the house, and then yours truly, Garan Coons, communications officer for the Winnebago tribe. So here today, folks, we want to do a round of information. And if you have an opportunity, make sure you tell the folks and share the stream. We would really appreciate that because it helps out get this information out. We're going to be discussing the secretarial election that every tribal member received a packet. I believe that they're 18 and over. Over 4,000 packets went out, and we have Ramona from the enrollment department. So if you guys have any questions, we might be able to ask them. She also has some great information for us that we want to make sure if you have any questions, she might be able to answer those. The other thing, too, is we have a water symposium coming up. And so Trisha Rivers is going to be here talking about that. It's going to be a good time. We have a lot of events coming up throughout the week, including this weekend is the MMIR Sioux City Powwow. We'll discuss a little bit about that and how you can watch if you can't make it to Sioux City. We also have Little Priest Tribal College. They have a logo contest that they wanted to make mention. And we have a lot more information to give out. So stay tuned here. But with that being said, you guys all right? DJ Bethani, you good?
Yes.
Okay. It's kind of a open-ended question right there and stuff. Thank you for elaborating. You guys made it through the holiday. Okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
Nobody got burned up. Nobody got blew up. House is all good. I'm just speaking for myself here. And my family. House is all good. Firework display was awesome, and kids were happy. So good time.
Right. And I have the rant of the day. So we're going to end the show with the rant of the day, but we'll finish it off kind of with a knee slapper moment with Aiden's, joke of the day. So not everybody's crabby the rest of the day because my rant's pretty good. All right. I'd like to introduce from the enrollment department, the director. Say hello to the good folks out there.
Hello.
All righty. And so tell us a little bit about why you're here.
Okay, the reason I'm here is we have a proposed amendment to our Constitution, which right now the current language, the membership does not have a Section 4. So what we're proposing, beginning on the date of this amendment, that is approved by the Secretary of the Interior, no person aged 25 or older may apply for enrollment with the Winnebago tribe if that person was previously enrolled in another tribe.
Okay.
So that is our proposed amendment that we are proposing to the membership to hopefully vote on this on April 24th. The acting Great Plains Regional Director authorized the call, and so to conduct the secretarial election, and they appointed Dolores Springer, our tribal government specialist, to this election board. And so this election will be conducted by mail-out ballot by August 26th. So the latest you can get this in is July 17th. So we are waiting. We're hoping we would get everybody to vote.
Yeah.
I know there's still people that haven't updated their addresses, and we're still working on them. So I'm on here just so we can reach out to the people. Maybe they haven't received one, they can contact our office as soon as possible so we can get one of these ballots out to them. So that is what the main reason I'm on today
Yeah.
about, is just to get people to come and vote
Yeah.
on that amendment. So this amendment was brought up before, a couple of times actually. In 2009, the constitutional amendment was approved. They had concerns such as adults enrolling in our tribe that was previously enrolled in another tribe. So they were relinquishing, coming here. These individuals were eligible due to no minimum blood quantum at that time. So that's how a lot of them were getting enrolled into the tribe, even though they had other blood that was much higher than their Winnebago blood. So that's what happened in that at that time in that moratorium when that was lifted. So then in February of 2015, the Enrollment Committee sent out another recommendation memo to the council addressing this concern, but then it wasn't acted on for some reason at that time, so I don't know what happened with that. On July 24, 2024, another survey was sent out, and at that time, 171 respondents did not want to continue to enroll applicants who relinquished one from another tribe. And that question was introduced as the committee wanted to then enforce that no one 25 or older can relinquish and enroll here. It was mainly put in place for children to enroll, not adults. So as of February 13, 2026, another survey was sent out with that same question posed: should individuals who have been enrolled in another federally recognized tribe be eligible to enroll with the Winnebago tribe after relinquishing their prior membership? And out of the 1,102 that answered, 38.5% said yes, and 39.3% said no. 22% was unsure. So it was pretty close, you know. Most said that in order to enroll, the applicant relinquishing and coming in to our tribe should at least have some knowledge of our culture or traditional ways, along with our language and kinship. I see that in the enrollment department, when we get a lot of people that are relinquishing, most of them, all adults, that are coming in, I ask, what is your reason to disenroll there? And they really don't have none other than, well, our tribe doesn't do anything for us, you know. And then, you know, most of the time they also say, well, I heard your tribe's better off, so, you know, and I have relatives that are enrolled here, so I would say, do you know who your descendants are? They would most of them said, no, we do. I know they're on a base roll, but, you know, so that goes back to where you should know your kinship, you know. A lot of them will also say, oh, I come in and I want to be Eagle Clan. Now I want my name to be this. I was like, that's not how that works, you know.
Yeah.
You have to have knowledge of your clan and the people that you come from. Certain names like that, I said, they're handed down from generation to generation. So, you know, you can't just come in and automatically pick a name. But these are the kind of things that we have happen that I know of. They may have like 1% Winnebago blood, but then 3/4 of another tribe. So I don't see why, you know, they would want to relinquish and come here, and that's just a big thing that we have. And the committee saw, you know, this concern, so they thought that we should address it. You know, it's been brought up in the past many times, and it seems like all the people that are relinquishing, I think we only had one child since 2009 that relinquished and came here. All the rest are adults, and most of them 50 years or older. So, you know, we figure if you didn't make up your mind between that time, you know, 18 to 24, that, you know, I don't know why they would want to relinquish, and so that is just what this proposed amendment is about. It has nothing to do with changing our blood quantum or controlling anybody's blood quantum. I mean, we had some comments about that, but it's just vote on this specific topic. It's really important to our tribe to stop these from all these people relinquishing and coming to our tribe that should know by now where they want to be. So that is what I was here to talk about today.
Yeah, it is, when we approach the topic of enrollment, there's some people that get real defensive.
Yes.
It is a touchy subject because, one, you go back to the history of enrollment, it was forced upon us, right?
Yes.
There's no other ethnic group that has to prove their lineage or their blood quantum or anything like that, except horses, dogs, and us, right? So one of the things that we wanted to ask is that the secretarial election right now, the packets went out, and you must fill out that form and send it back in order to vote in this secretarial election, right? So
Yes.
This is kind of like a register to vote. Now, there was people who were like, well, I don't live on the reservation. This is what they call a secretarial election. The Winnebago tribe's not hosting this election. It's through the BIA, correct?
Yes, the committee started it, and the BIA approved it.
Okay.
So yes, it was recommended by the committee and myself to go forward with this.
When you get your letter, it doesn't have the Winnebago seal, it has the BIA seal on
Yes,
it. And
it
so people
does.
are like, well, what is this? And they might throw it away. They might be like, this is another junk mail. Make sure if you moved in the last couple weeks or couple years and the last known address was with enrollment. Is that where they got the address from?
Yes.
Okay, is with enrollment, and if you moved, and if you know somebody that moved, make sure that you inform them, because there's a deadline. Now, they say that it has to be turned in down in Albuquerque by a date. It even has that on the envelope where it says must be received in Albuquerque. So what it means is that you got to send it before
Yes.
that date. It's kind of a little misleading. I got confused. I was like, why does it say turn this in? So I'm thinking on the red line, it says must be received like by July 17th or something like that. But the mail, you have to account for the days that it has to be sent to the mail. So we send it through Winnebago, goes down to Omaha to the processing center. They send it out probably to Kansas City. Then it has to go to the next stop, and then it has to make sure it gets there in Albuquerque in order to vote for this.
By 12 p.m. July 17th.
By 12 p.m., it has to be in Albuquerque.
Yes.
So as soon as you get your packet.
I was gonna say you might want to get it out at the latest on the 14th. Give it 3 days to get down here.
Well, they said to be safe, send it today.
Yes,
Oh.
as soon as possible.
July 7th. Yeah,
Get it a week-
7/7.
give it a week
Send
to
it
be there.
today. So those that are listening, and if you have questions, we'll explain more about. In Moni, we invite you to come back up as we get into that election cycle. But this is just to register, so
Yes,
you can
just to
have a
register.
say in that. Now, here at Big Voice Radio, we always say we don't. We'll try to inform you, educate you, but we're not going to persuade you on which way, if you're for it or if you're against it. But that vote is what we're going to promote, is that your voice. So make sure you fill out that form if you're a Winnebago tribal member, or if you know any Winnebago tribal members. Maybe you are against it, maybe you are for it, but we want to make sure that you have your voice and you have to get registered to vote. So you have to fill out that form to get registered to vote.
Yeah, myself, I just want to say something. I'm glad that Moni came up today to explain this, because how she explained it, that the explanation is not on the forms. It's not on the forms that you're receiving in the mail, but she really explained it like to a T of why they're putting it out there. And then, can we speak freely up here?
Yeah.
So myself, I'm sitting here looking at the whole situation too, like as an outsider looking in. Well, not really an outsider because I'm an enrolled member, but just talking about these relinquishments. Okay, had friends, in the past relinquished from Winnebago to go to Ho Chunk. And even that right there, I was like, why? But the motivation is money. And I just had a deja vu. I think we might have talked about this before, but the motivation is money. So I couldn't understand why some of the Winnebagos from here that were born and raised here would relinquish their enrollment and then move up there. And that was the only motivation, was the money. So, and I kind of see that happening now, kind of how Moni is explaining that, with older people, our ages coming in trying to relinquish from their tribe to be enrolled here because they see that the opportunity that Winnebago's built for them is better here, money wise.
Right.
Now I can understand with the kids, because if you got these babies or these youngsters coming up and they're not enrolled, or they're enrolled somewhere where maybe their tribe isn't helping them out, well, let's help these kids out.
Yeah.
These kids are our future,
Right.
And I guess I don't mean to sound hardcore, but like, we've had our chance. We've had our chance as older ones. So just like kind of how Moni said, why would they be relinquishing at this age? Well, the motivation is the money. And I totally agree that you have to know something about being Winnebago in order to try to get some of those benefits that the tribe gets, It just seems weird to shell out all this education money, all this, whether it be per cap or any kind of assistance and stuff like that, and they don't even know where their family came from.
Yeah.
Why are you receiving that money? Because you're Ho-Chunk, but you don't know your family. Anyway, I just want to speak freely, but I'd say thank you, Moni, for coming up here and explaining that to the people, because those documents that we received in the mail, they don't say what you explained just now, so I appreciate it.
And I would like to add, I'm not just trying to be one-sided myself on this, but because we do have children that were adopted out when they were young, so we want to give them the opportunity to, find out who we are, who they are, and then relinquish and come here as well, because a lot of them were adopted out when they were young.
Yeah.
So now between 18 and 24, I think they would have heard about us, or so this is their chance to relinquish and come back. Those are the ones we want.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying this is, I want everybody to vote a certain way, which I'm not. I am trying to be biased. I am.
Right.
So that's what I just want them to vote, like you said, have their word, and
the education about this and secretarial election. In my tenure, I don't think we hosted it. I've been here for 10 years and we never had a secretarial election. So the packet is a little confusing. And again, if you have any questions, administration can explain it to you. We also have enrollment department. You have your staff. And then you can sit down, but ask those questions. This is the future of the Winnebago tribe. What does it look like and everything too. And our youth presented to the tribal council yesterday did an amazing job. It was really cool. We did a strategic planning update to the tribal council. Aiden introduced himself. He asked them some questions. One of the questions was like, what's your favorite song? And you could see like the age gap. I think it was Councilwoman Kitchian said, my favorite one is Redbone. And he said Childish Gambino, which he came out with the song. And I love that song, right? But she's like, no, Redbone, come and get your love. So you see that, like, in his eyes, Redbone means something. And then, there's come get your love, right? Yeah. I think, Aiden, if you have any questions too, there's no such thing. It's confusing. I'm not an enrollment expert. I don't know if anybody is, but we're trying to figure it out for the benefit of your generation and your kids and our grandchildren and everything too. So Aiden, think about it. I don't want to put you on a spot or anything like that, but just feel free to chime in if you have any questions. Okay.
Good stuff.
So anything else that we want to make mention? Now, I see that you folks, we get on our tribe's social media, and every now and then, around this time too, people are like, hey, I'm going to be back to the homecoming celebration, can I go and get my enrollment card? You guys offer that service, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
I don't know what the scheduling will be right now, but we usually do it like 4 hours every day. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have somebody in the office who are doing IDs.
Oh, okay.
They still will have to pay the $10 money order, or they can go online
Okay.
and use their debit card to purchase one.
So we're online here. We're in a tribal enrollment, and if I wanted to get my tribal ID, I'll just scroll down. Is it right on your page, or is it?
Right
Okay.
there.
Oh, it says purchase right here. So go to winnebagotribe.com/tribal enrollment, and then purchase there. Go ahead and take us through that for those that are watching on YouTube and Facebook. Bethany?
Yeah, so we have the information here, and as Moni mentioned, they no longer give copies of birth certificates or social security cards. They do have that $10 fee for the tribal ID cost, which they take payment by credit and debit card. To all tribal membership, please update your current mailing and physical address with the enrollment office. They have their location right here, and so a visual for those that are watching online, but they are located over there at 1030 Buffalo Trail here in Winnebago, Nebraska. And then they're located in that same building of Sweetwater Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
And
across
then
from DG.
Yeah. We have the order online link here, and so I'll click that, and it'll take us into the service there. So it tells you the price. You can add it to the cart. So you must be a tribal member to purchase, of course. And all of the orders are screened, and so you can decide whether you would like to receive it by mail or in-person pickup. And so just for this one, we'll click in person, and so it'll break down that cost for you. And then for the mail, it just tells you how you could send it. So you'll add it to your cart, and it kind of takes us into that loading screen to purchase that. And so you're able to do that online, view cart. That's really cool. Shouts to our webmaster, Christina Parker. And so in there, you add that product, which is the tribal enrollment card, and then you'll just update with your payment. Proceed to the checkout, add your debit card information, and you'll be able to purchase that online. How user-friendly and easy is that?
That's so
Add some
easy.
Yeah.
email address, some information, your name, of course, your tribal ID information as well.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you don't need your tribal ID, but number, I mean. But
Well,
you can
usually the other notes parts is when they off reservation would call in with they would have to email their vitals, their picture, so we can download it on, paste it into their IDs.
And I'll add, as I'm going through, it's just showing the total cost, and then where you can edit and add your card information, and then you'll place the order. You'll have to agree to the terms and conditions. But I just want to say, and this was prior to the online card portal, but I did do mine online as well. I sent you guys my picture through email, and I was able to make the white background, and I got it in the mail, and it was just simple. It was during the free tribal ID time frame. And so it was really easy, and the new ones are very nice, and I hadn't got one since like 2012, so mine was very outdated. So
I'd like to mention too, one thing we haven't put on there, which we need to, I'll be putting it on today, is our clothing allowance form.
Oh. Yeah.
We're gonna be having that put on there, so please update your addresses, that's very important. We get so many back with wrong addresses,
Yeah.
while we're sending these forms out, but it's very important to update that, so we were gonna add that as well
okay.
to our website. So if you haven't received one, you haven't gave us the correct address, you can go on there and download it as well
Okay.
and send it in.
Yep.
And
You're-
they're,
good to
they're
talk
already
to you,
mailed
yeah.
out. They're already mailed out
Are they-
too, because we got ours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, school is just around the corner. After homecomings, we change our mindset to get back into school. Crazy how fast the summer's going by.
Scary.
Hey, we want to say thank you for coming on up. Now, we're going to ask you to come up for part 2. And that right now, the push is to get everybody registered to fill out those forms and put them into the mail. That's the push for that secretarial election. Then we can start kind of really deciphering what it is and stuff. But we want your voice to be heard. And there were over 4,000 of these packets that were mailed out by the BIA. And we want 4,000 people to register to vote for the secretarial election. So,
Yes.
Ramona, again, if you guys have any questions, go to the WinnebagoTribe.com. There's an enrollment tab there. Feel free to ask them any questions that you might have about it and give your opinion, whatever it may be. But the main thing, the main push, again, is to get everybody registered. So I'm going to need everybody's help that is a tribal member is to tell, you have your family group page that you talk about. You have a relative. Give them a call. DM them, whatever it may be and stuff. Get a hold of them and then check on them to say, hey, there's a deadline on it. Did you do that? I didn't do that and stuff. Kind of urge them. You're gonna have to use a little influence and stuff. It's like, hey, just make sure you register because you want to make sure your vote is very important. So thank you for coming on by. We appreciate it, and good information, and a lot of stuff is happening here. So secretary election is officially underway.
Yes. Thank you very much for having me today.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, Moni.
Thanks, Moni.
All right, Moni, we can let you go, and I know you got pretty busy, so thank you for coming on by. DJ Bethany, what do we got in community?
Yeah, so we do have some upcoming events that we want to make mention of, and so while we get transitioned, I want to bring your attention to a save the date to keep in mind, and so that's going to be coming up here this Friday. And so if you're on Facebook, you can go to Red Sky Nation and you're able to see a lot of their updates. And so that is for the upcoming Missing and Murdered Indigenous Relatives annual powwow. And so that's out at Riverside Park in Sioux City, Iowa. And so that is going to be happening this Friday, July 10th through Sunday, the 12th. And so again, that's at 1301 Riverside Boulevard in Sioux City, Iowa. And so we'll talk more about that. But just want to mention that if you are unable to attend in person, the Big Voice will be there live streaming.
Grand entry starts at Friday at 7:00 p.m.
Power time in July, man. Be safe out there for all those. I know that they're even having weekday powwows, and we appreciate all the representation and powwows that are going full force. I see the drum groups are tuned in, and then we have a great drum contest here for the 160th homecoming celebration. It's gonna be a good time. We'd like to welcome in our next guest here for the Love of Water Symposium 2026. Go ahead and give us your introduction. Say hello to the good folks.
Say hello, everyone. It's Trisha Rivers, and I am coming from the Winnebago Tribe's Environmental Protection Department.
Yeah, how you liking it over there?
I love it.
Yeah.
I really do. I really like what I do, and yeah, I like it.
Okay, so you were the recycling specialist there for a minute, and then you transferred over into this new role. Tell us about it.
Yes, so I am the water resources technician, and I work alongside with Ace Overfelt, who is the water quality specialist for the tribe. And we do water monitoring, we assess, evaluate, and give the public education to the folks that want to know more about surface water quality. We also have different departments or programs, I should say, in EPD. So Lucian Decora replaced me as the recycling specialist.
Yeah.
And then we have Jerry Lyons, who does brownfields or the tribal response program. Kurt Lyons does air quality, and we have Virginia Snake Blumen, who is now the tribal pesticide circuit rider, which went away for a little bit, and now she's coming back to, step into that role. So we're all pretty excited.
Yeah.
Anna Barrage is the EPD manager, so she helps us, and we have summer youth workers. We have an intern over there, BJ Walker, who is who's my cousin. He does the GIS and GPS too as well. So
you guys stay busy.
Yeah, we do. We really do.
Can I tell you a story?
Yes, please do.
I said, Q, let's go. Because I got a call from facilities.
Yeah.
And what facilities called me for is we've been kind of like, hey, can you help us out? We want to promote the homecoming celebration. Mm-hmm. We have that billboard down at the roundabout. And they called in like, hey, Garan, we're putting it up today. It was a whole backstory, right? Anyways, nonetheless, they got this lift out and they got a crew, and was like, this is the picture perfect time. Aiden, come on, let's go. So we all went down to the roundabout where that billboard is.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because they took off that vinyl, and I think it was the Kikijide information, but behind it was the Winnebago homecoming celebration, and it had the same dates. And I want to say Jerome Lapointe, our Win editor, previous Win editor, is the one that designed that back in the Avery days and stuff, you know. But it lined exactly up with this year's dates. It was the 24th, or what is it?
23rd.
The 23rd. Yeah. And we were like, wow, we could just leave that up and stuff. But they were kind of wanted to make sure that it was, you know, in place and stuff. So
That's cool.
they were up there, Luda and the crew, Bana was there, and we were getting video and all this and that. And then all of a sudden we heard boom, and something, we turn around and there was a truck
Yes.
cruising down the road with a
Yes.
trailer, and it spilled a big canister. It was a huge kind of, it wasn't a barrel. What would you kind of describe that?
Man, a barrel and a canister and a jug are way too small.
Yeah, it was like
It
a
was
storage.
just a big old giant storage container.
Nonetheless, man, it was just spewing out like black stuff, and
Yes.
we're like, hey, what the heck, you know? And they were like, did anybody? Q was like, hey, he's stopping. And so we're like, okay, that's that. He realizes he spilt it. He's gonna turn around, pick it up, and all this and that. But the crew went over there, and we're like, hey, that's oil. And it got serious really
Yes.
fast. And we're like, oh my God, we got an oil spill. And then somebody from facilities was like, it's going into that water. And then there's certain frogs or something like that down there. And we're like, oh my God. So we called EPD
Yes.
right away.
Yep.
Fire department came out, you know, all these people and stuff. And you guys were on it. But at the same time, we're like, man, somebody just spilled their oil in Winnebago. And it was crazy that we were there. Right?
You just happened to be just right as it happened.
We're like, we got 3 stories in one, right? We
Live
wanted,
on the scene.
yeah.
Yeah, live on
It was literally like we wanted to cover facilities helping us on out for putting that billboard up. We wanted to cover Aiden doing some coverage of that, and then all of a sudden,
environmental
yeah,
mishap happens. Yeah.
even though it was a large barrel, I guess canister, I would say it was a lot coming out.
It was. I did see the photos,
Yeah.
and it was a pretty big sized container.
Right.
It was like a storage container.
The store, yep.
Yep.
But if you can imagine that size, but if there was a semi that spilled or toppled over,
Yes.
what that would do to our water.
Yep.
You know, we wanted to make sure. I don't know. I should get an update from Jeremiah, because we asked for the community's help. We needed to locate that
Yes.
vehicle and that truck so that they could be talked to. Right.
Yes.
But
Give them a good old talking.
Mhm,
Yep.
for real, man. And I know that there's, and we were mentioning Jerome again, but he used to hate when they would spill their waste from those cow trucks.
at the same location.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my God. I don't know. Anyway, so that might be my rant
It's
of the
like
day.
a big dumpster or something.
Yeah,
It does.
you're showing
It
the
looks-
picture.
So
But
we thought the guy was. We thought we saw him look in his rear view and see the container gone. Didn't know by the weight if it changed the weight, like how he felt it while he was driving. But it looked like he was turning around, but he took that left going toward the country road.
yeah,
And then never came back.
You just kept
And then
trucking?
yeah, and then
Just kept
there's a picture right there. And then
Can I
even
show
noticing whenever he got to his
Yeah.
destination,
Yeah.
when he got to his destination, that there was no phone call saying, "Hey man, I might have dropped this somewhere," or something. You
Yeah.
know?
And-
Yes.
It's kind of like when you're cruising down the road. I did this recently, and I had some trash in the back of my truck, and you're heading down there. All of a sudden, you see like a piece of plastic going flying about you like that. You're like, "Oh man, I'm gonna get out of here!" You know. And I hope nobody saw that. But
That
a big
was
old
you?
oil,
No.
a big old oil container.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
So, nonetheless, that's very important. Let's keep our vigilance up and report anything like that. EPD, if you see somebody dumping in places that they're not supposed to dump,
Yes.
whatever it may be. You do have an event coming up, and you mentioned that water.
Yes.
Water is life, right?
is
And so,
life,
tell us
yes.
about it.
Yes, so I'm glad that you we're able to put a real life example out here on the table, because we can only do so much. Things happen, and it's also very good for us as a tribal nation to have certain protections. So maybe if we implemented more buffer strips right before our waterways, maybe that would have helped mitigate some of that that runoff into the waterways.
Yeah.
But this is exactly what the Flow Symposium is all about, is about talking about surface water quality and everything that impacts surface water. So just a question I'm going to pose. Do you guys know the difference between drinking water and surface water?
I think drinking water went through like chlorine and not chlorine, but like fluoride, and they add some chemicals to it to clean it up, right?
Yeah, I mean, essentially it's a point source.
Okay.
And so with this, when we talk about surface water quality, we also talk about non-point source pollution, which is, rain. It could be agriculture runoff. It's all of the things that don't necessarily have a point or facility that it comes from.
Okay.
And so just something as simple as that is offering education to the community so they understand those things.
Yeah.
But also kind of highlighting the updates, that the important work that we're doing with ACE and I. ACE is diligently and hardworking, or working hard on the watershed base plan, which is basically, she's working on water quality standards for the tribe. And that is a very big undertaking. We just got our TAS, which was signed by the EPA Region 7 administrator. So there's a lot of good things to talk about, but also just being able to put the cultural history with it too as well. So this event is going to be next week on Wednesday, July 15th, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. It's going to be at the Rolling Thunder Wellness Center. Shout out to Mary Kelsey in the program. They are going to be providing the light meal, and we are so thankful for them. They're going to tie in clean water and diabetes. There's going to be chances to win raffle prizes. We are also going to do a Native Youth Poster Art Contest. So there will be a tagline that will be shared, and so hopefully we get some really great artists that come in and share their ideas. The top 3 winners will get a chance to basically have their artwork featured in future community events that we have.
Nice.
Yeah, so we would definitely want to create that space for them. I think Hainaga and Kelly Snow and Christine Earth are going to provide some of that cultural history too as well.
Yeah.
Christine was just talking about, can't remember what the name, Alice and Neola. They had done a project with USD. They talked about how they basically were, what was it? They were their food sources and how important it was for the water quality. She was talking about how we dehydrated some of our foods, and then they used water to basically save it, and then use water to make it at a later date. So yeah, this is just definitely centered around water quality. We wanted to also talk about soil quality and how that relates to water quality. So guest speakers include NRCS, we have Papio NRD, Iowa Environmental Council. We definitely want to say thank you to Ho Chunk Inc. For being one of our sponsors, Papio, Winnebago, 12 Clans, and Iowa Environmental Council for making this all happen. So.
All right, so next Wednesday. Now,
Yes.
who can attend? Is this for Winnebago tribal members?
Yeah, it's open to everybody.
Oh, okay.
Open to general public. We definitely want to see our tribal communities, or community members to come out, specifically families. All of the raffle prizes are basically encouraging family activities in the environment.
All righty.
Yep.
We broadcast out of Allen, Nebraska, and there's a lot of farmers and
Yeah.
one of the issues is water and
Yep.
the runoff and all this.
Yeah.
So they're more than welcome to come too as well.
Yes, I would encourage that. You're going to have a lot of resources there. NRCS is great. Papio is working on Nebraska projects too as well, with surface and land projects. So
Now you say Papio, is that a baseball player? Or what does Papio stand for?
Papio is, there's like different districts within Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
And so Papio focuses on our region.
Yeah.
And they basically are a resource. They help plug landowners.
It's an organization.
Yes,
Okay.
It is an organization, but it's within a governmental. It's a governmental organization.
Oh, okay. And then does it actually stand for something, or is that an acronym? You know,
Papio, and then Natural Resources District, I want to say.
Okay.
Or maybe a department. Yeah. So,
I got you. I was thinking of what's his name, Ortiz. They call him Big Papi. The baseball player. Anyway, so I was like, oh dang, you got some famous people coming.
Got some hitters coming. No.
Nonetheless, any questions, Aiden, about next Wednesday? You gonna be live on the scene?
I'm thinking about that art contest.
Oh,
Yes, we definitely want to encourage. Okay, so I have to talk about the prizes too as well. So Whirling Thunder Wellness Center is going to provide a pool day for one of the prizes. Winnebago also graciously hooked us up with some meal vouchers.
Oh, cool.
So we're thinking of how to distribute those. And then we also have Wildlife and Parks, who donated a what is it, like a camping gear or like a tent,
There
and
you
it's
go.
valued at $300.
Wow.
Nice.
So it must be
Okay.
So we definitely want people to come out. We do have other raffle prizes that include like a pool day starter kit, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
For sure.
we'll have some goodies there.
Well,
for
thank
sure.
you for bringing this information up. Is anybody else have any questions for Trisha?
Well, Trish, I'm not gonna be here next week, but I'm gonna definitely send my daughter down.
Yes,
because
please
my daughter's gonna be spending the week with my mom and dad.
Yes.
Because we're gonna be out of town at a basketball tournament, but I'm definitely gonna send them down because my parents, they always have water. They're always trying to distribute water to their kids and grandkids and stuff like that. Because my dad has a Menards card and they only sell cases of water for $1 or something, so he's always trying to give everybody water, which is great. I love it for my parents to do that. And then they always talk about water is life. My dad named my granddaughter Kaya Mini Wachoni for her Indian name, a Sioux name to a Winnebago girl, but because she was got her Indian name right around the time of the
Dakota
Mini
Access
Wachoni.
Pipeline.
Exactly.
Yes.
And so they spent some time with her. So the whole water thing is really important in our family. And I can even tell you this, my dad, when he says his prayers, he always thanks the Creator for water and for clean water for his family to drink and stuff like that. That's how deep that the water thing is important for my family. So I know my parents and my daughter will definitely be over, and they'll probably bring some more kids over there.
Yes,
But
please
I said my daughter because she's an artist. She's only 11 years old, but she really spends a lot of time with her artwork. So I think she'll enjoy trying to put something together for them.
Yes.
Yep.
Please do.
I'm going to add, Trisha. So let's say somebody out there that's listening, they're like, oh, that sounds like such a great event, but I won't be able to attend. Can they virtually take part in this event?
They sure
Oh,
can. I'm
nice
so glad.
question.
Yes. So the live stream will be provided by you, the Big Voice Radio. So yes, they can tune in. And I'm assuming that just onto the Facebook page or YouTube. Yep. So yes, it will be available to those that cannot attend in person. We definitely want you to tune in. I'm definitely working on getting some of the presentation slides so the information is out to the public.
Nice.
So
Something about the art contest.
Yeah.
Is the poster digital or physical or both?
it will be, I think it's in physical form. So we will have, I want to say, markers and colored pencils as the medium. And so you are able to come in person. I think to make it fair, we wanted to allot the 2 hours for the native youth to go ahead and make whatever it is. And then we will have the tagline to kind of inspire the work. Will be there. So
I can't just show up, print out a picture. And be like,
unfortunately not. but you could probably have a concept ahead of time and then
Go for
kind
it.
of tailor it. Yeah.
So you're saying that the contest itself is going to be only at the symposium?
Yes.
All right. Okay,
I
good.
think that we just want to make it fair.
Yeah,
So you
that
have
sounds
to
fair.
come and you have to do it within that time. And then I believe the Water Resource Committee will be the ones to judge, and then we'll pick the winners and all that. So
Nice.
yes. Yep. You
They
do
call
have
that
to be in person.
The hook. Yeah, for
Yes.
sure, for sure.
You gotta come.
Alrighty. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Alrighty.
July 15th, right here at Whirling Thunder Wellness. It's right downtown. And if you have any questions, how can we get a hold of you?
You can get a hold of Ace at it's our office number is 402-878-4060. Otherwise, you can look us up on the tribe's webpage at winnebagotribe.com/EPD.
Yeah.
All of our emails, you can connect to us that way too as well. We also have a Facebook page, which is Winnebago Tribe's Environmental Protection Department. And we do updates on there too as well. So,
Can I tell you a story about Ace?
yes, please do. Please do.
Please
right.
do.
She's out water sampling, so.
Is she?
Yep, so I'll be able to share
It's a
with
bad
her.
story. It's a horrible story, but I'm gonna tell it. All right. So here we go. This and it's weird because Winnebago Tribe it was March, and what happened is there was some flooding on the what is it called, the Omaha Creek?
I think so.
Yeah, and it's weird because that flows opposite. It flows north, and I was like, "Wow, that's crazy!" But it was flooding. This was in March, in that one year that we had the floods, and I got my drone, right? And so, in the drone and stuff, I kind of like replaced the propellers, and I was like, "Oh, okay, it's still gonna work." I was in a rush, and I took off down to the Blackhawk Center. My office was down there at the time. And I got it all up and going, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to get some good shots, and I want to show the council, the flood area of Omaha Creek and all this and that. So let's go. Well, I put on 2 different propellers and the original propellers. So the weight distribution was off. That thing took off. It hit the side of the pool building and then ricocheted off, and it went directly face first into a window
Oh no.
and cracked the window. Nobody was around, and I was like, shit, I'm just gonna grab my drone and head out and stuff. But
Just talked about that earlier.
did anybody see that? So I grabbed my drone. My drone is done. It was done, right?
Toasted.
I called Jason Lawrence. I was like, Jason, I wrecked my drone and it hit a windshield. So he was like, what? You did what? So he had to come down and get a report. And I was like, I don't even know whose car it is and stuff. Does anybody know whose car? So I went in to find, it was probably somebody from finance, right?
Oh my gosh.
I go in and they're like, hey, that's Ace's car. I was like, oh, man. Oh.
I think she talked about this to me one time.
Are you serious? I was
Yes,
like,
'cause
I'm so sorry, And she was like looking at her front. I was like, oh my god.
I'm pretty sure she brought that up to me one time because we were talking about like when facilities does the lawn care
Yeah.
and like the rocks hit.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was like, let me tell you.
Who would have thought? What the heck happened? The drone ricocheted off the side of the Blackhawk building and went straight first into a car. Oh man, it was.
I'll have to remind her.
It was a bad day. Anyways, thanks Ace for all you do, Trisha for everything that you do, and we look forward to joining
for
you
sure.
next Wednesday. So
Awesome.
Trisha
Sounds good.
Rivers.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Thanks, Trish.
Man, that's crazy. Going down memory lane here today and stuff. Good stories. Good to catch up with Trish, the host of the show.
Native High Five.
So-
Shouts to Trish.
Alrighty, let's see here. Boil order notice. Okay, so I got a call last night from Hena Bena, and he said, hey, they're doing some construction work, and, unfortunately, something happened where I think they hit a line or whatnot, so they had to shut down and do the repair. But when they do that, it goes into a boil order notice. So appreciate the crew. I mean, I don't know how late they worked and all that, but they were on top of it. Julie sent out a text message to everybody that's on her list. I sent out an email to the whatchamacallit, and we posted it on social media. But folks that are, what's the addresses and stuff, are under a boil order notice?
Yes, for the Horseshoe, the Valley, the areas east of BIA headquarters, and that is a water main break near BIA 30, Beck Street, and D Avenue.
Yeah, and if you need water, folks, they say there's some, you got to boil it or make it come to a boil. You still can use it and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And all this and that, but just make sure you boil it if you're especially going to cook with it. They do have water available, and I know your bro, Buff, can help deliver, and then facilities and whatnot. So I'd like to welcome in Mr. MCBKC, Brian Chamberlain, here with Physical Resources, the Director of Physical Resources. And Brian, I know you probably have some public service announcements.
Yes, indeed. I heard you guys. Gee, my voice is just like crazy right there for 1 second.
Sound like Barry White.
I know, right? It's like, I haven't spoken that much yet this morning. Seriously,
Didn't have no practice this
I
morning.
know, right? It's like I wasn't yelling at anybody. I was just kidding.
What an introduction.
My kids are all gone, so it is. No, so I guess I got to say that right off the bat. Happy birthday, Jared Chamberlain. My son is 26 today.
Yeah,
26?
Nice,
Yeah.
man. There you go, Jared.
7/7/2000. Yeah, so it's easy to remember.
Oh, that's an easy one.
That's nice.
Yes, indeed. But as you were mentioning, of course, the boil order that went out simply because when the utility workers were out, as you mentioned, they did hit one of the lines, and as a out of abundance of caution, you got to love that phrase because it applies to almost everything. We're definitely putting the boil order out, and once the testing comes back clean, then we will lift the boil order and make sure everybody knows. And of course, it's in that specific section of town. And so if you are in that section and you're listening to us or you have relatives that are, make sure they just boil the water until we lift the order, and you'll be good to go from there.
That includes the Valley, Educare area, right? And
Yeah,
the
there's
Horseshoe.
pretty much an eastern area, everything east of the water tower.
So even out by the Power Grounds?
Yeah, everything
Okay.
that goes out, yes.
All right.
Yep.
And then far as like Thelma, Chicky?
Yeah, they should too.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
All righty.
Yep.
Cool. Well, thanks for
Yeah,
bringing that notice.
and again, it's out of abundance of caution. There was no real, there wasn't something found. It's simply because they did hit the line, and in order to fix it, all what happens has to happen, and then the pressure gets lost, and there are certain standards that have to be met, and that's really what that's about. So.
I had a question is like, are we able to shower and all
Oh,
this
absolutely.
and that and stuff?
Yeah,
But
it's about cooking and drinking it directly. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. Since you're here,
Yeah.
Brian, I have a couple questions for you.
I'm broke.
Yeah, especially after the holiday weekend, man. Oh, man, anyways, homecoming celebration.
Yeah. We are Physical Resources, of course, is definitely ramping up for the 160th annual homecoming celebration, the oldest homecoming celebration in North America. And I love Bill D's comments all throughout the weekend. I'm going to the oldest fireworks show, the oldest bottle rocket fight down in Macy. So anyway, but I love it. So yeah, we're definitely gearing up for that celebration. It will be, of course, the last full weekend here in July. And we are doing a pre-staking campsite effort. Those maps are going around and they are public. So if you want to get a hold of either myself, Autumn Neiman, or anyone in Physical Resources, because we're also holding another one, I believe, on Friday out at the EMS building. You can come out, basically say our family has camped here for 160 years, and we will pre-stake it for you.
Oh.
Now, this does not apply to, the land rush that can occur on the Monday or Tuesday prior to the event. What we're trying to do is avoid that. There will still be plenty of sites for people coming in and visiting and all that kind of stuff, so don't think that all the spots are going to be gone. But if you and your family have a legacy spot, and that's the way we're saying it, get a hold of us and we will pre-stake that for you.
Nice. And then are you guys going to spray? Because a lot of times the gates are closed.
Absolutely, and that will be occurring also leading up to the event itself. I think I want to say it's probably the Saturday or Sunday prior to the week.
Yeah.
And then from that point, of course, there'll be no access to the grounds. The chemical can be dangerous, especially to pets and other, things like that. So when we do have that notice out, please stay away from the grounds because we want to make sure we stay as bug-free as we can, and it's for the enjoyment of everyone.
Yep.
All righty. So that's the 160th. Anything else?
Yeah, and if you are an RV camper, you can get a hold of Winnebago Tribal Facilities, and they are taking the rentals for those. I believe they're filling up pretty quick. I know several of them are already gone. So if you have family or you yourself are going to be an RV camper, get a hold of Winnebago Tribes Facilities, and they will take you from there.
Powwow enthusiasts, they get those bunkhouses or those campers or those RVs.
Yeah.
They pull them up, and it has been a wonderful delight for Winnebago to get that. It was a byproduct of the pandemic, right? We wanted to, but it has full hookups. So electrical, you can do your gray water. It has water lines, so you can cook in your RVs and stuff. And it's really a luxury to be that close to the powwow and still have those hookups and stuff. It's a wonderful addition.
Yeah, and then there's full shower facilities for the campers, not just the RV people as well. So, I mean, it's really kind of, ready to go for as much as we can get it.
Yeah.
And then also to the same point, I never heard if all of the food stands have been taken or not, but that's done through the powwow committee.
Okay.
So we want to make those kind of things clear.
Yeah.
The committee takes care of the event itself. Of course, the veterans kind of oversee what happens with the grounds, and we're the ones that do the arm and leg work.
Nice.
The behind the scenes work.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
good stuff.
Well, it's good to catch up here, Brian. I think
Yeah,
that
and we'll be talking to you guys as we approach, because powwow, of course, is the biggest event of them all, the oldest homecoming celebration in North America.
For sure. All right, Physical Resources Director, and then also the host of, what was the little challenge? The Res Ride Midnight Love, too, but
And they'll be returning in July.
Okay, yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Midnight Love will be returning for season 4, beginning here in July.
There you go. And you also host, what did you know?
My answer
Yeah,
is
my answer
the
is-
answer B.
the answer B.
Yes, this being mailed. Are you guys ready to get into that?
Let's do it. We got it.
All right, so
Aiden, what do you got?
I don't know what this is.
Okay.
Fill me
oh,
in.
he's gonna have fun.
Yeah. So you write down your answer and you try to become the one that wins the contest.
So we have, of course, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Bethany, Coach Q, and Aiden. All right, you guys all get to take a chance at this, okay? So what we have here are 5 multiple choice questions. Each of the questions does have a multiple choice answer. If you know it outright, go ahead and answer it, and you'll get 2 points for that. But if you want to hear the multiple choice, just wait for it, and I'll say them all through. So,
And people love this on the Big Voicers. They're tuned in. They love to play. So I know we have some tribal members that are employees, I should say, that listen to us. So play along with your office staff. Go ahead.
all right, today's theme is all about music, and since we're all here and we're pretty much aficionados, and that's where I hope you are too, Aiden, because we're going to be stepping into some of the biggest musical artists and songs, albums, etc. of all time.
Ooh.
All right?
All right.
So question number 1, very recently, because it was in the news, Michael Jackson's Thriller album is the best-selling album of all time. How many units did it sell worldwide?
Ooh.
Multiple choice if you need it. Does anyone know the answer outright?
No.
You watch the movie, you do the dances. This is all you, Coach Q.
No.
You got the hat, you got the
No. Used to have the hair.
the Jerry curl.
Yes.
Man, I'm going to take multiple choice
Okay,
myself, but
multiple choice.
I'm gonna take multiple choice too.
multiple
Alright.
choice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to look at my phone real quick. How to get no, multiple choice.
All right,
Okay,
good.
so we'll go around and then we'll start with guaranteed and we'll just go counterclockwise
Yep.
with your answers. So is it A, 25 million, B, 55 million, C, 60 million, D, 75 million?
Ooh, man.
How many album units did Thriller sell worldwide?
I'm going to try my hand at C.
C, that's 60.
Yeah.
Okay.
DJ Bethany.
Did you say 70, 75?
25, 55, 60, and 75.
I want to say 75.
Okay, that's me. And Aiden?
76.
One above.
Is that over under?
Okay.
I'm going to have to, oh my goodness.
25, 55, 60, 75.
For some reason, 60 sounds right.
You can go with it?
Yeah.
Oh, you can? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And the answer is D, 75 million. And it is actually 75 million plus.
Wow.
Simply because some of the nations can't be tracked.
That is
Yes.
crazy.
So 75 million. So the scorers are Bethany and Aiden.
My initial answer was gonna be like 1 billion.
Yeah, you get up there, man.
These are units sold, not streams.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Then also, according to Billboard, question number 2, and then we'll go backwards so Q gets to go first this time.
All right,
Okay?
Q.
Which album comes in second as highest selling? So Thriller is number 1. It is the top dog by kind of a mile. So what is second? If you know it outright, say it outright. If not, then I'll have multiple choice.
So we
for
have to
you.
name the album?
the
or
album,
the artist?
album and the artist. Yes.
I got the artist. I think I
yeah.
have the artist, but I know what the
I know
album is 'cause I don't listen to her
is.
music.
Okay, you gonna go multiple choice? Multiple
I gotta go
choice?
multiple
Yeah,
choice.
multiple choice.
Okay,
They're all multiple choice.
Yeah.
Okay, so which album comes in as the second highest selling? Is it A, Meatloaf's Bad Out of Hell from 1977, the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack also from 1977, AC/DC's Back in Black from 1980, or the Eagles' Hotel California from 1976?
Man,
What is
I
the
thought I knew
second
it.
highest selling album according to Billboard?
I'll go with AC/DC.
AC/DC, okay. Aiden,
I'll go with the Eagles.
Eagles, Bethany. Q.
Who's the two? The other two?
Meatloaf,
Meatloaf and-
Saturday Night Fever soundtrack, AC/DC's Back in Black, Eagles, Hotel California.
I already said it. I think
I'll go with B.
B, Saturday Night Fever, okay.
I'll go with AC/DC.
AC/DC says Q, and the answer is, of course, Back in Black. Yes, it is.
Aiden
and
just not
Q.
took a lead.
Yeah.
So both of you guys are on board.
All right. Question number 3, then. Like I said, today is all about music. Which album spent the greatest total weeks at number 1? Meaning, how many weeks it spent there? Which album spent the greatest total weeks at number 1?
I am gonna throw a Hail Mary because I'm behind on points.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Michael Jackson Thriller. For 2 points.
All right. Multiple choice. Everyone
Oh,
else,
I
or are you
don't-
gonna say? Take a guess.
I just don't know what her.
I want to say an
album was
artist.
called.
You want to say an artist? You got
Yeah, the Beatles.
Oh.
But it is album. So which album spent the greatest number of weeks
Submarine.
at number 1?
Sgt. Pepper's.
Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's your guess.
You gonna go for 2 points? Okay. All
Okay.
right. All right.
Yeah.
You two taking multiple choice?
Multiple choice
Yeah.
then is it A, Thriller by Michael Jackson, B, Rumors by Fleetwood Mac, C, Back in Black by AC/DC, D, the West Side Story soundtrack from 1961? Which album spent the greatest total number of weeks at number 1? Thriller, Michael Jackson, Rumors by Fleetwood Mac, Back in Black by AC/DC, the West Side Story soundtrack from 1961.
I gotta go with Michael Jackson out of those 4.
MJ, okay, Q.
I'm gonna go with Rumors.
Rumors.
Fleetwood Mac?
Fleetwood Mac by Bethany. All of you. It's the West Side Story soundtrack.
West Side
Outpacing Thriller by almost like 3 months.
No
Seriously,
way.
yes. When I saw that-
1961?
Yeah, West Side Story. I guess the people really got into it.
Wow. Dang.
I know
Okay.
there's probably some older people out there. Yeah! No, just
Right.
kidding.
Well,
Right.
I guess there wasn't too much music back then. Nah, just kidding. You hater.
I know. It's
Just
like,
mad because he got it wrong.
I know. Some of you people don't know what you're doing. No, just kidding. All right. So
2 more questions.
Wait, hold
here.
on, guys. Dude, like, I thought Mariah Carey like was up there with all that stuff, and I didn't hear her name one time.
Right.
Yeah,
I was thinking Taylor Swift.
that's what. Anyway,
Total number. Anyway, all right. Question number 4 then. Today is all about music. What is the best-selling album of the 1990s?
the
Multiple choice if you
1990s.
need it. Of the 1990s. So from 1990 to 1999, what is the best-selling album? Multiple choice if you need it.
Best-selling album
Yep.
of 1990?
Of 90s. The
Of
whole
the
decade.
90s?
Yes.
The whole decade?
Yep.
Oh, man. I'm thinking 90s.
Now,
I remember. Nah.
Remember,
but
Beat
yeah.
Street was in the 80s, so
Oh yeah,
Just kidding.
so not that one.
And then Backstreet Boys and all those guys grew to fame in
In the
2000.
they
90s.
were 90s, but okay.
Cyndi Lauper. Ow. I'm going to take multiple choice. I need to get on the board.
Multiple
Yeah.
choice.
Okay.
Multiple choice?
All right.
Multiple choice.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I've been wrong most of these times.
What is the best-selling album of the 1990s? A. The Bodyguard soundtrack from 1992. B. Celine Dion's Let's Talk About Love from 1997. C. Michael Jackson's Dangerous from 1991. D. Shania Twain Come On Over from 1997.
Ooh,
Which was
that
the
did not help
best
at
No,
all.
that didn't
selling
help at all.
album?
Dang.
So of course the Bodyguard soundtrack, I Will Always Love You. That's the main from there. Celine Dion's Let's Talk About Love featured My Heart Will Go On from Titanic. Michael Jackson's Dangerous was kind of his comeback hit after, all of his troubles and stuff. And then Shania Twain blew up everywhere, which is Come
man.
On Over. Let's go, girls.
Yeah.
I want to say Shania Twain, but then that Bodyguard one, isn't that the one? And
Yeah.
oh, that song just
And Celine.
His
I'm
only
gonna go
son.
Celine.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go with B.
Celine Dion for Aiden.
The B one.
Yeah. They're A, The Bodyguard. B, Celine Dion, Let's Talk About Love.
Yeah.
C, Michael Jackson, Dangerous. D, Shania Twain, Come On Over.
let's
Go.
push Shania Twain.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Q is
C.
going to. And you're Michael Jackson, Bethany?
Yeah.
Okay. And Aiden is sticking with Celine Dion.
That's
All
all
right, guaranteed.
I did Celine.
Oh, Celine Dion?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear you. And it is the Bodyguard soundtrack, outpacing all the others by a lot. The Bodyguard
just went-
soundtrack was
Really?
I should
massive.
just went with my initial one. That's what I was saying.
It's like, I feel like we talked about the Bodyguard before.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yes,
I
we
should've
did.
just-
That was a remake.
They were all good. Don't get me wrong. They're all in the top 5. But the Bodyguard soundtrack is the behemoth, believe me. So, all right. Okay. No winners in that one. So, question number 5 then. So, the score as of now guaranteed is the goose egg.
Yeah.
Bethany has 1, Q has 1, and Aiden has 2.
Uh-oh.
All right.
We're gonna have to hit this off the ballpark.
Yeah.
Question number 5. What is the best-selling album of the 2000s? And what this means is from 2000 to 2009. The best-selling
with,
album of the 2000s, if you know it outright, or there's multiple choice.
Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
Millennium or something like that. Is that the album called?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Taylor Swift.
What's the album?
The album's called Taylor Swift. I don't know any of her albums.
Oh, we got to call Taylor this afternoon and wish her congratulations. She got married.
Yeah, she
Taylor
did.
Kelsey. Yeah. So make sure Q get her on the line
All
and
right.
offer our congratulations to her.
I will.
Shutting down Madison Square
I
Garden.
still remember those memes. Hey, we got to watch Taylor Swift's boyfriend play football today.
Yeah. That's crazy.
All right. Multiple choice if you need it.
I'm taking multiple
I'm taking
choice.
multiple choice.
Yeah.
All right. The best-selling album of 2000s, was it A, the Marshall Mathers LP by Eminem? Was it B, Norah Jones, Come Away With Me? C, Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory? D, the Greatest Hits compilation from the Beatles?
Oh,
Dang.
dang, I'm out. I'm out. I got a goose egg today. God.
Dang, that's hard.
The Marshall Mathers LP, Norah Jones, Come Away With Me, Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory, the Greatest Hits compilation, the Beatles.
If I was still in the
Of
running,
the 2000s.
because that Linkin Park, man, it was on every other song.
It was all of these.
Man.
Again, all of these are in the top 5.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
again?
I just lost his name. What was the lead singer's name? Linkin Park?
Chester?
Chester. Yeah. Okay, so.
Ding.
The greatest selling album of the 2000s. Marshall Mathers LP by Eminem, Norah Jones, Come Away With Me, Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory, the Greatest Hits compilation by the Beatles. Now we're in the 2000s. So
Go ahead, Aiden.
Think about the generations. And
Gentlemen first.
I'm gonna go with B because why is that out there? I don't know.
Nora
anything.
Jones, Come Away With Me. Do you know that song? That was the lead single. It's a real smooth, real dreamy vibe.
Yeah. It was really nice. Yep.
Yeah.
Best me?
I'm gonna go with Eminem.
Eminem's
All
Marshall
right.
Mathers
Q?
LP.
Linkin Park.
Linkin Park. Okay. Nobody chose, what was that last one?
Beatles.
Greatest Hits
The
by the
Beatles.
Beatles.
Watch it be that one. Go ahead.
Is that you guaranteed?
No. I already shot my shot.
Should have been.
Okay. And the answer is the greatest hits by the Beatles. You know the Fab Four are going to rule the airwaves?
I said Beatles earlier.
Yes, indeed.
Dang.
All right. So with the outright winners, then we had Aiden with 2, Q with 1, Bethany with 1, and Guaranteed with 0. But I did have some tiebreakers that you guys can just take wild shots because there is no multiple choice.
Okay.
So the first one to blurt out the correct answer: who produced Michael Jackson's album Thriller?
Ooh, Michael
Quincy
Jackson.
Jones.
Yeah.
Jones, yes,
Who just
that is
passed away,
correct.
huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
passed away
Dang.
recently, of course.
That's right.
Yeah, and then the next one, if there was a tie, is what was the first single released off of Thriller?
Bad.
Billie Jean.
Wait,
Billie
no.
Jean.
Billie Jean, okay.
Thriller.
Thriller? Those you guys' answers?
Yeah.
That's me. Did you answer? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, but I said a different album, I think.
Thriller.
I said Bad.
Oh, yeah,
Man in the Mirror?
Bad was a different album.
Yeah.
Yes. No, The Girl Is Mine in his duet with Paul McCartney.
Oh,
That was released
That
first,
was
really?
released first, yes, 1983. Yeah.
dang. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, so that is the answer B. So congratulations, Ada.
Yeah. Aiden knows his music, man. That is awesome.
Yeah.
That was fun. Glad that we brought it back and got
Yes,
able to
yeah.
do this and stuff.
Yeah.
I know we're getting long in the hour here, so we want to get off the airwaves and get you guys on with the rest of your day. Thank you for tuning into Winnebago Talks. We are Big Voice Radio, 100.9 FM, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe, broadcasting out of Allen, Nebraska. Folks, we want to invite you folks on July 22nd. Big Voice Radio is going to have a community event down at the big screen. We want everybody to come and join us that day. We have a good schedule lineup and stuff. It's going to start at 10 a.m. The official poster and announcement and invitations will be sent out here later in the week. But and then also, another announcement is on August 8th. The land back celebration for the Winnebago Tribe. Remember, they got that 1,600 acres on the Iowa side through Congress, and then the Senate approved, and then Joe Biden signed that into law. They're going to have a celebration on August 8th over at Winnebago. So there's 2 dates that we want you folks to circle on your calendars. And then, of course, we welcome everybody home that's going to be coming for the homecoming celebration for the 160th. And then, Coach Q, what do you got?
So tomorrow be Wednesday,
Yeah.
July 8th. We're going to have a special episode of the Big Voice Sports Talk Show.
Okay.
Myself as a host with B-Love and Coach Chris. We're having an episode tomorrow for the NABI basketball tournament that we're all going to be attending.
Yeah.
The week after that.
Okay.
So definitely want to tune in about that, and then we'll also talk about our next episode after that. We're going to be holding live from the Powwow Grounds Wednesday before Powwow.
All righty. Thank you, guys. And MCBKC, it's good
Water
to see
your pets.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Anything else?
Just a reminder, the MMIR Powwow this weekend, and if you can't join us in person, make sure you check us out on the Big Voice.
All right. And then the last thing we're going to hear on the airwaves for this Winnebago Talk Show is Aiden's joke. Go for it, Aiden.
Oh, yeah.
What do we got?
This one's gonna be a joke about paper. It's terrible.
Ay, ay, ay.
that
I got another dad one, but I'll tell you guys offline. So.
There you go. Awesome.
See you guys.